Hi everyone, my name is Sinead and I'm here today to talk about stress and how I've dealt and coped with my stress over the past year. 2020 has brought about a lot of change for a lot of people, and I know for me specifically this definitely affected my stress levels and how I approached a lot of situations, how I felt about a lot of things. One of the biggest things for me in dealing with my stress, kind of across the board, was to acknowledge it. So stress is so individual, even within ourselves. You know, how I feel about one situation, I could be stressed about that, but it presents in such a different way with a different situation. So, you know, what I did in every situation when I was feeling in any way stressed or overwhelmed or uneasy, I acknowledged it. I just acknowledged that feeling. And I made sure that I didn't dismiss it, or I didn't invalidate it, or I didn't say, oh, things could be worse or anything along those lines. I just acknowledged the fact that I was stressed, that I was overwhelmed, that there was a lot going on for me. And then I took a step back, took a few breaths, and then thought about how I was going to work on that, how I was going to work on making myself feel better. Another thing that really, really helped was getting it out there. So sometimes that meant talking to someone, if there was someone there, if there was someone I felt comfortable talking with. And other times it was just speaking it out into the universe. So talking with someone, listening to them, sometimes just having them listen to me was such a big help, because I didn't feel like I was the only one who was stressed anymore, or that I was the only one who felt like this. It was really comforting to know that everyone was kind of in the same boat with this year. Sometimes being kind to ourselves is, taking that help from someone. We can't always do things by ourselves. And that was another big lesson I had to learn this year, was that we all need help. So recognizing my stress, knowing when I could utilize it to help me, knowing when it was too much to utilize and when I just needed to take a break and to not continue to work or to do this or to do that. Those things really, really, really helped me. And I suppose the biggest thing I learned this year was to be nice to myself and be nice to others. And nobody is in this alone. There's so many things that can cause stress this year, but we're in December already, and it's been a really hard year for us. But I think it's really important to acknowledge how much we've grown as people, how much we've adapted, how much we have learned this year, and to pat ourselves on the back for that yes, we've been stressed, but we've also dealt with it. And that in itself is a massive achievement for anybody this year.